Very good morning to one and all. How are you? Hope you all are healthy and fit at your place today. In this video lecture, we will learn about the different types of computers. Okay, here we will learn about the classification of a computer. We know that what is a computer. So for further detail of that types of computer, we will move to our presentation screen. Okay.
The different types of computers. Okay, so we all know that a computer is a data processing machine that works on the given input data by the user, process that data, and after that processing it provide the desired output to the user, okay, in the form of information and the meaningful result. Okay, so here the types of computer can be categorized into two parts. Number one, on the basis of their functionality. On the basis of their functionality, the computer can further be classified into three parts. Number one, the analog. Number second, the digital computer. And number third is the hybrid computer. Okay. So, on the basis of their speed, size, and cost wise, it can be further categorized into four parts: supercomputer, mainframe computer, mini computer, or the microcomputer. Okay. So, first, we will learn about the analog computers that can be categorized on the basis of their functionality. Okay, so an analog computer is a computer which is used to process the analog data. Analog computer stores the data in continuous form, okay, of physical quantities and to perform the calculation with the help of measure. Okay, means the computer that can work on the analog data are called the analog computers. Basically, these are the computers that can perform the calculation on the continuous data, means the data that is in continuous form, it can be performed the calculations on that, like physical quantities. Basically, these are the computers that uses or that are used to measure the physical quantities like your temperature, pressure, telephone lines, speedometer, resistance of capacitors, frequency of signals, and voltage. Basically, these are some examples of your analog computer where we use the analog computers. Okay, now the next is digital computers. On the other hand, the digital computer operates on the digital data such as the numbers. Basically, the computers that perform the calculations on the digital numbers are called the digital computers. Okay, it uses the binary compute number system in which there are only two digits, that is the 0 and 1. We know that the binary number contains two digits, 0 and 1. Here 1 represent the on and 0 represent the off signal. Okay, each one is called the bit. Okay, the digital computer is designed using the digital circuits in which there are two levels, an input level or the output signals. Okay, these two levels are known as 0 logic and logic 1. Okay, so basically digital computers can give more accurate and faster result as comparison to the analog. Digital computers are most accurate and faster. Okay, based on the purpose, digital computers can further be classified into two parts. Number one, the general purpose computers, and number two, the special purpose computer. So, general purpose computers are the computers that can be designed to perform more than one task at a time, and the special purpose computers are the computers that can perform only single task at a time. Okay, so here the difference is clear. Analog computers are the computers that can work on the physical quantities or that can measure the physical quantities. Okay, whereas the digital computers are the computers that work on the binary number system or the digital data. Okay, and these are more accurate rather than the analog computers. Okay, so the next is the hybrid computer. The hybrid computer combines the desirable feature of both analog and digital computers. Means when we are talking about the combination of the analog and digital, then it becomes the hybrid computers. Okay, it is mostly used for automatic operations of complicated physical process and machines. Nowadays, analog to digital and digital to analog converters are used for transferring the data into suitable form for either type of computation. Means nowadays, basically, hybrid computers are mostly used. As you have seen in the hospital, the ICU, that is the intensive care unit. Analog devices might measure that the patient temperature, blood pressure, and other vital signs, whereas the digital computers can find out or can work on the digital data. It can represent all these things like pressure, blood pressure, temperature in the form of the digital numbers. Okay, that can be understandable by the user easily. Okay, now On the basis of their speed, size, and cost. The computer can further be divided into four parts. Number one, the supercomputer. So, when we talk about these type of computer, the first type of computer comes in our mind would be the supercomputer. They are the best in terms of the processing capacity and also the more expensive ones. Means when we are talking about the speed, that is the processing capacity of any device. So first thing that comes in our mind is supercomputer. Okay, these computer can process billions of instructions per second. Normally, they will be used for applications which require intensive numerical computations such as the stock analysis and the weather forecasting. Means supercomputers are the computers that work on the large amount of data because it processes billions of instructions per second. Okay, and the size of supercomputers are too large. Okay, it requires the large room for installation, and the speed of that supercomputer computers are too much fast, and basically it is used for the weather forecasting and other scientific reasons. Okay, now the next is mainframe computers. Mainframe computers can process the data at very high speed, that is the hundred of millions instructions per second, as they are also quite expensive. Okay, means after that the supercomputer, the next type of computer is mainframe computer. It is a very high speed computer that can perform the calculation on the hundred of million per instruction per second. Okay, and basically these are very quite expensive. Normally they are used in banking, for the banking purposes, airlines and the railways queries at all. For their applications we will use the mainframe computers. Okay, now the next is mini computers. Mini computers are lower to the mainframe computer, but means after that the mainframe computer, the next is the mini computers. In terms of speed and storage capacity, they are less expensive than the mainframe computers. Okay, some of the features of mainframe will not be available in the mini computer, hence their performance also will be less than of their mainframes. Okay, now the next is microcomputers. Microcomputers are the computer that uses by the user. Okay, like your desktop computers, laptop computers, and your handheld device. Okay, so the first example of your microcomputer is desktop computers. Today, the desktop computers are the most popular computer system. These desktop computers are also known as the personal computers. Okay, basically the desktop known as the PCs. Okay, they are usually easy to use and more affordable. It could be in the minimum ranges. Okay, each and everyone can afford these type of computers. They are normally intended for the individual users for their word processing and other small applications requires. Means we can use these desktop computer or these personal computers at our place because we can perform the basic task on that. Okay, the next is the laptop computers. Laptop computers are the portable computers, means we can carry it from one place to another place. Okay, they are lightweighted computers with a thin screen. Okay, they are also called the notebook computers because of their small size. The size of the laptops are very compact, that's why it is also known as the notebook computers. Okay, they can operate on batteries and hence are very popular with the travelers. Basically these these type of computers have the battery that the user can carry the charger from one place to another. Okay, and these are very popular with the travelers. Okay, so the screen folds down onto the keyboard when not in use. We can fold down the screen of our laptop when it is not in use. Okay, the next is the handle device. Basically handle device are the device that or you can say it the PDA, that is the personal digital assistants. Okay, assistant are the pen based and also battery powered device. They are very small and can be carried anywhere. Okay, they use a pen like stifle stylus and accept handwritten input directly on the screen. They are not as powerful as desktop laptops, but they are used for scheduling appointments, storing the address, and playing the games. They have the touch screen which use with a finger or a stylus. Okay, basically the best example of your handheld devices are your mobile phone, your tablets, at all. Okay, so that's all about the presentation, and here our computer categorization is done, almost done. Okay.
So that's all about today's presentation. If you have any query, any doubt related to the video, then you can drop a message in the drop box, WhatsApp me or call me. Thank you. Have a nice day.